how ironic is it that, you know, as I said, you know, you get...
You were pumping gas.
I was pumping gas, most definitely, and printing T-shirts and selling ink pens and, you know, I mean, anything and everything. Yeah, and then the fact that you have a 20-year career of failures and then you do a pirate movie and that buys you an island is pretty, I mean, the irony of that is pretty...
Do you think about the times when things weren't so good a lot?
Yeah, oh yeah. But I, you know, there was a guy who I worked with many years ago, and we were talking about success and money and all that stuff. And he told me this one thing. He said, you know, money doesn't change anybody. Money reveals them, you know. Same thing with success. And I believe that, you know, wholeheartedly. I think I've been revealed. I don't think I haven't changed. I'm still exactly the guy that used to pump gas, you know. I'm still the guy that was a mechanic for a minute, you know. I'm still, exactly. I just happen to have a weirder job at the moment, you know.
At the end of our session yesterday, you said, "Thank you to Scott for reviving my career." And I don't know if that's in jest, because I've never had the impression that you're desperate for box office, but that you choose...
Gagging for it. It's been the thrust of my interests since day one when I was about 19. Yeah, that's all I care about. 20 years of failures will do that to you.
But on a different level, why do you say that, and how do you feel when you choose a role that ends up satisfying you that this one clearly did?
Well, you know, for me, with every character that you play, you know, as long as you've reached that, you've arrived at that place where you believe is the right place to be for the character, and if you feel that you've done service to the director, to yourself, to the author, then to me that's a success. The box office is kind of, you know, that's something else. That's certainly none of my business, you know what I mean? Once I'm wrapped on a film, it's just to say goodbye to the character and then move forward.
Paul Newman told me that any successful person in any field who, in discussing their career, doesn't use the word luck is a liar.
Oh, yeah, he's absolutely right, yeah.
So you consider yourself lucky?
Very lucky, yeah.
But you have to have talent to meet the luck, right?
Somebody hands you the ball, and you run, you know. I mean, and if you get hit, or maybe you make it through. You never know. But, I mean, I just know that somebody handed me the ball at a certain point, and I was hungry enough to keep running, and I'm still running. I maintain a hunger, but not an ambition. You know, I'm very happy to explore all possibilities of a character and really, you know, dive in to the role. I mean, to the point of where, you know, Disney wanted to fire me.
They wanted to fire you from Pirates?
Yeah.
Because?
They couldn't understand what I was doing, you know. They didn't understand the character. They actually were contemplating subtitling the film, you know.
This is either madness or brilliance. It's remarkable how often those two traits coincide.
There's crazy, there's insanity, there's delirium, there's, I mean, but it's only, to me, it's only madness, maybe a touch of insanity that that one can access, and to be aware of it growing up it didn't feel particularly great, but I think it's led me somehow to where I am today. I'm not saying that I'm completely mad, although I've been accused of that many times over the years, but I don't know. I hope that people will, if they do have that tendency, that they can find a way to embrace it and use it to their not advantage, let's say even in a creative sense. I mean, use it in a creative sense if you can, but use that to find your way, to be able to stand on solid ground.
I saw Crazy Heart, and I saw Jeff Bridges, who is obviously a brilliant, brilliant actor and is capable of so much. But what I saw in Jeff Bridges was so brave and so, and the only way that one can arrive at that arena is because you have a director who's brave and is open to, like I said, the idea of chance. And Scott and I mean, talked about working together. I was desperate to work with the guy. And man, beyond anything I've ever experienced, I've never experienced a director like this. He doesn't allow the audience to feel the camera, to notice the camera. He makes the camera breathe as if it's another person. You never really notice. It's not like these fancy kind of shots. I mean, he would do huge scenes with a lot of people in a oneer, and it was so freeing and so magnificent to play that, because you have this extended period of time where it's almost like, you know, you've got 7 minutes of a play almost. It blew me away. I'm thinking, this is this guy's third film, man. It's his third film. And he's a master. Like, he's a master. He really is, man. Truly. And if phone books still existed, I would film the phone book with the man.